Hello everyone, welcome to the biology class. So we are in the series of lectures under microbes and human welfare. And in this lesson we'll talk about how these microbes are used in industrial products. So as we have seen in the last videos that these microbes, these yeast and bacteria, they are actually helping in the producing various household products like bread, curd, dosa and wine. So similarly, these similar microbes and other different microbes, by using the procedure called fermentation, wherein the carbon dioxide is released by using the yeast. But this fermentation is not done in a small level, but it is used in a various industrial scale, and it requires growing microbes in the very large vesicles, and these vessels are called as fermenter. Now these fermenters are used to produce beverages like wine, beer, whiskey, brandy or even rum. Now for this particular purpose, same yeast which is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it is used for bread making, as well as they are commonly called as brewer's yeast. So this yeast is used for fermenting the malted rice or even the fruit juices to convert into the ethanol or other wine. Okay. Now, other than the fruit juices, different cereals like potato or wheat and other cereals can be used. Now, for wine and beer, they are actually produced without distillation, whereas for whiskey, brandy and rum, which are actually produced through the process of distillation of the fermented broth. So this distillation is not required for the wine and beer, but is required for the whiskey, brandy and rum. Now next part is these wines, brandy and rum, they are actually helping. These are because of produce, they are actually produced with the help of different microbes, and these microbes, they will convert, they could either convert the grape juices, they could either convert the cereals. So these are the big fermenters where this distillation and the fermentation product helps. Now other than the wine we have seen, they are also helpful in production of the drugs, then acid and also in the antibiotics. Now, antibiotics, they are the substance, they are produced by some microbes, and they actually work against the life. They actually kill the other microbes. Okay, so they retard the growth of the other organism. That is why they are against life. Antibiotic, they are against life. Now, the commonly used the antibiotic penicillin is actually discovered by the scientist Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming, he was working on the staphylococcus plates, around which staphylococci could not grow. Now he found that it was actually due to the chemical which is produced by the mold, and the mold is Penicillium notatum. So this Penicillium notatum is actually producing a substance, that is penicillin, and this was the reason that it won't allow the other organism to grow over there. However, fully potentially the effective antibiotics was actually established much later by the other scientists like Ernest Chain and the Howard Florey. This antibiotic was extensively used to treat many American soldiers wounded in the World War II. And Fleming, Ernest Chain and Howard Florey, they were actually awarded with the Nobel Prize in 1945 for their tremendous victory, for their tremendous discovery. And this penicillin is still now, it is used and is widely used for various other diseases. Similarly, other than penicillin, we have streptomycin. So this streptomycin is also an antibiotic, actually helping in removing the various diseases. Now, the antibiotics, they have greatly improved our capacity to treat deadly diseases like various diseases. Here you see the different antibiotics like neomycin, actinomycin, streptozotocin, streptomycin. So these are the various antibiotics, and they actually help us to recover from the various diseases. This can be in the form of pills and recommended by doctors, and taken by patients. So for this diphtheria, even for the plague and for the leprosy. So whooping cough is actually the kali khasi, diphtheria is the galgotu, leprosy is the kust rog, and they actually kills many million people, but now we can use antibiotic to treat them. Now this is aspergillus. Aspergillus is actually helping in the formation of many other organic acids and alcohol and enzymes. This aspergillus niger is a fungus and produces citric acid. While Acidobacter aceti, they actually helping in the formation of acetic acid. Clostridium botulicum, you can see there, it's a bacterium producing butyric acid. Lactobacillus is producing lactic acid. So these bacteria, they help in the formation of various acids. Now, bacteria is also helping in the formation of various enzymes. So you can see these particular enzymes, actually lipases, they are used in the detergent formulation and they are helpful in removing the oily stain from the laundry. Now this is a Candida rugosa, and this is actually helping in the formation of pectinase and proteases. These pectinase and proteases, they are used in the bottle jar, in the bottle juices. Next is streptokinase. Okay. Next is streptokinase. They are produced from the streptococcus and they are modified. They are actually modified in such a way that they are called as a clot buster, and they remove the clots from the blood vessels of patients who have gone through the various heart attacks or various heart failure. So these streptokinase is very helpful in removing the clot from the blood vesicles. Okay. Now there are various other molecules which are also produced. Here you can see this cholesterol. Okay, so this cholesterol is actually produced by the Monascus propuris. Now this cyclosporin A, it is actually used as an immunosuppressant agent in organ transplantation produced by the fungus called Trichoderma polysporum. Now this is the cyclosporin A which we have discussed. This is a immunosuppressant agent. So what happened is this cyclosporin A is during when you transport some other's organ, they actually treat as non-self. So during this particular procedure, the immunology of the body should not work against the same system. Therefore, it actually helps as an immunosuppressant. Now these bacteria and yeast, they can be easily grown in a colonies in a petri dishes. So this was actually they have the capacity to actually act against the enzyme and act towards the enzyme. So these are the various yeast and bacteria what we have discussed, and they have a various role in either forming of this brandy, rum, whiskey, also in the helping in formation of antibiotics, the citric acid, the enzymes such as cyclosporin A, and they have the tremendous effect in the human system. This is all about this lesson. We'll see you in the next chapter. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.